The question is how to sell digital products on Etsy. And yeah, I know that Etsy is not my favorite place right now, but it it does actually work. It just takes a lot of time. So, I mean, you can go to Google and you can look for this, how to sell digital products on Etsy. You can find a whole bunch of information from a whole bunch of different places. It is possible. And when we say digital, we're talking about things like, digital papers, PNG files, SVG files, all of that good stuff. It would be classified as digital, along with planners and templates. And actually, templates work really well. But there's a whole bunch of ideas that you can get. I actually have a guide on like 30 ideas myself. So on Etsy, when you make a listing, you can either sell like a handmade product or a vintage product or a print-on-demand product or a digital product. And that could be too, I'll give you some examples in a second, but things like, those portraits of dogs where they take a picture and they turn it into like a cartoon looking thing and put the dog's name on them. I'll show you some in a second. But those work very, very well. So selling digital products on Etsy, it's not hard to set up, but it is hard to get traction and to get consistent sales. So I know this because I actually did this. So here's my digital shop. I started this in June 12th of 2023. And I'll hit reload so you can see this is a legitimate screen. And I'm at 1,600 orders, which is not bad. If I go here and I go, let me see, days since June 12th, 2023 when I started this. Oops. 2023, sorry. 237 days later, I've got a shop that has 1,600 orders, has made me $2,600 revenue, 6.9% conversion rate. Not bad, but it takes time. So 237 days in months is what? Almost 8 months. 8 months later, I've got a shop now that is producing sales for me on autopilot. So I literally haven't touched a shop in 2 months. I haven't done a thing. So I do have to pay relisting fees, which stink. But if you're wondering, like, what the heck are you talking about digital products? What's some good examples? Well, let's go to Etsy and just type this in. Digital papers. This is search for like over 1,000 times a month. Yeah, 1,126 times. And digital papers it's stuff like this. And you're like, well, who the heck uses this? Well, people who do like scrapbooking and people who, I don't know, they want to create like journals and all that stuff. These things sell like big time. If I go to Everbee, I can show you. Product analytics. This is just digital papers, by the way. This is not even the big stuff. So there's somebody on a shop. Let's open this up. They have this Hunter watercolor texture digital papers, commercial use, instant download for $1.52. They have sold, how many have they sold? 7,781 sales. 7,781 sales on this. 7,781 times 1.52, $11,000 in revenue. $11,827.12 actually in revenue. And of that, they will keep, you can go here to the calculator, right here, and you can see that. Let's put these on 0, 0, because it doesn't cost anything for the item, and it doesn't cost anything to ship it. And the net profit margin is 60.53%. So of this $11,827.12, they kept 0.6053, $7,158. That's after fees. So that's their profit before tax in their pocket from a listing that is simply digital watercolor texture papers. It's amazing. Like this, and this is actually the one that I did a course on how to do this. Like I created a full course on this. And this is the example that I used, was how to create these using AI. So it is so easy to create them. It's so easy to put these listings together. It's very easy to list them. It's very easy to deliver them on Etsy, and you can make a lot of money. So I'll get to that in a minute, but that's just one example. That's digital papers, and you can see there's a whole bunch of other ones too that are just doing really, really well. If we go back here for a second, I'm going to go to the big area, which is SVG and PNG files. So I type that in there. Or let's go like this. PNG. which is like an image. So 3,242 people per month are just searching for that. And these are files that people can use on print-on-demand items or creating their own shirts. So I'll go to all filters and I'll just go digital only. Then I'll go find the best sellers here. So click digital only, star seller. Come on. And then show results. And then up here, I'm going to remove the ship to because it's digital. That's the other huge benefit with digital is it's delivered instantly. So there's no shipping time. So you have a lot of very happy campers, which is very cool. And this is a popular thing too. Once you have a shop up, you can do a whole shop bundle for like 25 bucks and they sell like crazy. So this is cool. Look at this custom bootleg file, custom photo, custom name, your picture here. So these shirts are super popular right now. You can buy those. So there's actually a seller that created a template that you can use to create those, along with all these ones. But the easiest way is to use Everbee. And I'll put a link to Everbee down in the comments too. But let's go total sales, custom heart, grandkids. Here we go. So this is one. Custom heart, grandkid name, SVG, personalized for Cricut. Design vector bundle, mother Mimi, clip art. So what they did is they created a whole bundle of these that people can use, and then they can print them on their own stuff, and these sell. So basically, with this type of offer, an SVG file, PNG files, you're actually selling to the sellers. So you know how they say in gold mining, the only people who make the money are the people selling the shovels and the pickaxes. It's the same with Etsy. The people who are making the most money are the people who are selling the supplies to the sellers. So these graphics you can buy, and actually this is a really good bundle, like a really good bundle. Imagine you're a print-on-demand seller, and I'm just putting terms of use, personal and commercial. There you go. So if I'm a print-on-demand seller and I want to put out like a Mother's Day mug or a Mother's Day shirt, I could buy this and I could make a listing on Etsy selling a shirt that I could allow them to personalize. And it would just be, tell us what you want on there. Mama, grandma, nanny, Grammy, mom, nana, Gigi, Mimi, granny, and then how many kids you have. And then we'll create that image and we'll put it on a shirt or we'll put it on a mug for you. Like that's perfect. That's a perfect like Valentine's Day gift or Mother's Day gift. Mother's Day gift. Amazing, right? So instead of me as the seller going to like Canva or going to Kittl or going to Photopea or going to Photoshop and trying to create all these on my own, I can buy them and I can save time because for me to do all of these would take a lot longer than spending $1.15 on Etsy to buy this bundle. You see what I'm saying? This is where digital products really excel, when you're selling to the sellers, and that's what you're doing with digital products. So you're thinking, okay, great, that sounds wonderful on paper. We know you're doing it, but how can I do it? So I just so happen to have something for you here. I do have a course on this, and most people will click off right now, but some won't. You can go there, ppc-coach.com/Etsy digital AI course, where I actually walk you through it. Okay, it's like using AI to sell these digital products, and in the course I actually create the digital papers, but you can create SVGs, PNGs, whatever you want. Okay, so there's 3 steps: get your shop set up, fill it with AI generated products, and then market the products to get sales. I've got people who have already done it. That's what it looks like. You can enroll. I've got modules: welcome, get started, growing your shop, scaling your business, and then getting free traffic from social media, email marketing, Etsy ads, Etsy memberships, free traffic from blogging, and then a summary. So it's basically 10 modules. It's a pretty big course, and it comes with a private support group as well for everybody who buys the course. And after the program, you're going to have a profitable Etsy shop that's going to sell products you created with artificial intelligence. It's very cool. And for me, I've got over 15 years experience, over 7 figures in success so far. And I do practice what I preach. That's my fugly mug. You can see me. And this is perfect for you. Okay. Now, if you're new, it still works. If you have no clue what AI is, it still works. If you can just go watch a bunch of YouTube videos and figure it out for yourself. You could. It's very up to date. How much time do you need? That really depends on you. And how do I get support? That's from the private Facebook group. So you can click that button and enroll now. You'll be taken to the checkout page where you'll get instant access to the course, all the bonuses and everything else. So if you want to sell digital products on Etsy, this is what you need to do it. Okay, so I'll go back here for one other thing. I want to show you, just in closing here, a big shop that's doing this. And you've probably seen this shop before. Let's go here. So this is one of the biggest, most well-established shops, and she's actually doing a bundle there too. Same idea, right? Yeah, I just happened to land on that by accident, but look at that. So if you're selling these on mugs, on wine tumblers, on anything, you can buy this tote bags, mugs, tumblers, right? You can do that. So she sells her stuff for $1, and look at this. This is just amazing. 935,317 sales. She's got a boatload of products, over 5,000 products. That is insane, and she makes really good money doing this. So the way that she does it is everything's $1, but if you want to use it commercially, you have to buy this commercial license for all designs for $25. That is less than 1,000 units sold. If you want to go over 1,000 units, then I think she's got one for like $150 that you can buy. But it allows you access to all of her products and selling them all on your own. So that's how she gets you, which is actually really smart. You can buy the designs, but you can't use them commercially until you buy the commercial license. So that right there, the blueprint is just, it's in front of you. If we go analyze her shop, let's go all 5,001 listings. I can analyze those. Let's see, like using Everbee for spying too, we can find like the best-selling products, and we can make our own versions, which is basically what everybody on Etsy does. They don't really come up with anything original. But, if you're original and first to market too, you'll do even better. So here's her Christian bundle with 20,551 sales. Let's look at this. This has been on there for almost 4 years. So this is not something new. And these are more kind of quotes that she made and she put together in a bundle, and then she's selling them on her store. And it's selling like crazy. So do you think you could do that too? Of course you could. Why not? You can make these. You can put them together in a bundle. It's a 12-pack. Come up with 12 Christian sayings. Put them in black and white. Use Canva. Use whatever program you want to create them. Bundle them up. Make a listing on Etsy and sell them for $1. And then put a commercial license for $25. You're laughing. It will take time. I'm not going to lie to you. This is not a get-rich-quick thing. It takes a while for your store to gain traction and start getting sales. But after a year or two, especially at the 1-year mark, things start really picking up. Because at the 1-year mark with Etsy starts believing you, and they start believing your store is legitimate, and they'll start sending you traffic for free. Your first 6 months are going to be tough. Your first year, your first year is going to be tough on Etsy. And I'm not going to lie to you. So yes, I'm selling a course on this, but I'm not going to blow smoke up your butt and tell you you're going to make instant money with this. You're not. You have to commit at least a year, probably 2, to really get this going. But think about this. A year or 2 down the road, you'll look back and you'll go, I'm glad I did that. Instead of a year or 2 down the road, you look back and go, man, I wish I did that a year or 2 ago. Right? That's how it works with Etsy. Etsy is a long-term marathon. It's like the tortoise and the hare. Etsy is the tortoise. It gets to the finish line eventually. It just takes a lot longer than any other method. But when you get there, it's very nice because you win. So as long as you know that going in, I'm comfortable offering that course to you. If you think you're going to open up in a store and compete with something like Heather Roberts' art and make as much money as she does, which is a couple hundred to thousands a day, you're not. Her store is actually, let's look at this. Can't remember how old it is, but it is, I'll show here, analyze shop. Then we got the shop age over here. 47 months old, so she's almost 4 years old. And if you're at day 0, you got to compete with this. Take a screenshot of where she's at 47 months, and then compare that to when you're at 47 months. Don't compare your day 0 or month 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to somebody who's been up for 4 years. You'll just drive yourself nuts. That's the same with me. I've got mine. It's almost 7.8 months old. That's like a baby in the Etsy digital world. In the Etsy shop world, it's a baby. So I just want to be very clear that you will not get rich quick. That's not going to happen. You're going to get rich slow. And as long as you have the patience and as long as you have the focus and the consistency, you will get there. If you don't, it's not going to work for you. So I don't want to talk you out of my course because, of course, I want you to buy my course, of course. But I just want to be crystal clear. Okay, so if you do want to know how to sell digital products on Etsy, that's how you do it. You make a listing, you sell it, you use AI. And if you really want to accelerate it and get there faster, you can enroll in my course now. And it is full 10 modules. I can't remember how many videos, but there's a boatload of videos in there. 80, 100. Don't quote me on that. There's a ton though. So go there. Link is in the comments. Enroll now, and we'll see you inside the course. Have a great day.